When Moesha premiered in the late 90s, it broke barriers and gave a powerful voice to young black women everywhere. With Brandy Norwood leading a talented ensemble, the series tackled family friendship and growing up with heart and honesty. But after the show ended, the cast's journeys took many turns. Some found lasting fame, others faced tragedy and personal struggles that touched fans deeply. Over 2 decades later, the legacy of Moesha remains strong, and in 2025 we revisit its stars to see where life has taken them from musical success to quiet new beginnings beyond the spotlight. Brandy Norwood, born February 11, 1979, in Macomb, Mississippi, was just 17 years old when she began portraying Moesha Mitchell in 1996, instantly becoming the magnetic center of Moesha as the intelligent, outspoken, and at times defiant teenager navigating the trials of adolescence in Los Angeles. Moesha's character resonated deeply, with audiences offering a relatable yet aspirational figure, whose wit, vulnerability, and fierce independence drew fans into the nuanced world of family friendship and teen drama. Brandy's own upbringing was riddled with challenges growing up in a family marked by modest means. Her early life included frequent moves, exposure to industry pressures from a young age, and the delicate balance of pursuing music and acting while coping with the harsh realities of adolescence under public scrutiny. Her career soared after the show, yet it was far from smooth. She faced intense media scrutiny, a fatal car accident in 2006 that triggered multiple lawsuits and persistent tabloid speculation surrounding her personal life, including a publicized faux marriage to producer Robert Big Bert Smith, designed as a strategic publicity maneuver that backfired. Additionally, Brandy navigated the high-pressure music industry, facing contractual disputes, challenges in maintaining chart dominance, and rumors of industry rivalries that painted her as temperamental to some insiders, though friends and colleagues often attest to her professionalism and dedication. Her personal life was equally tumultuous, with romantic entanglements that generated gossip, intense speculation around motherhood, and ongoing pressure to reconcile private choices with public persona. Health struggles, intense touring schedules, and industry competition added to her burdens. Yet she maintained resilience, channeling adversity into music, television, and Broadway, broadening her legacy. As of 2025, at 46, Brandy's net worth is estimated at $60 million accumulated through album sales, acting roles, stage work, and entrepreneurial ventures, reflecting both her enduring talent and capacity to weather Hollywood's relentless scrutiny, leaving a complex portrait of fame, vulnerability, and ambition. Marcus T. Paulk, born October 12, 1986 in Los Angeles, was only 10 years old when he began playing Miles Mitchell in 1996, providing the mischievous, often comically chaotic counterbalance to Moesha's grounded, intelligent character. Miles became a fan favorite as the lovable troublemaker, often ensnaring himself in absurd predicaments that highlighted both his charm and the innocence of childhood, while also shedding light on sibling dynamics and the humor inherent in family life. Paulk's own childhood mirrored aspects of early fame, navigating acting commitments at a tender age, balancing school with a burgeoning career, and enduring the pressures of public attention in ways that often exceeded his emotional readiness. As his career transitioned into adolescence and early adulthood, Paulk faced a mix of opportunity and controversy. Legal troubles, including a DUI arrest in 2015 involving alcohol and marijuana, reflected both personal struggles and the pitfalls of child stardom, unmoderated by robust guidance. Professionally, he experienced highs such as roles in Roll Bounce and Red Tails, yet these were interspersed with periods of limited visibility, typecasting, and the difficult shift from child actor to adult performer in a competitive industry. Personal challenges included managing the expectations of early fame, public scrutiny of behavior, and the pursuit of independence while maintaining relevance in a changing entertainment landscape. Despite setbacks, Paulk continued to pursue creative endeavors, exploring music and acting, though financial stability remained modest compared to his early promise. As of 2025, at 39, his net worth is estimated at $500,000 encompassing past acting roles, minor endorsements, and ongoing creative projects, illustrating a career marked by early brilliance, intermittent turbulence, and persistent effort to reclaim momentum in Hollywood while navigating the shadows that often accompany childhood celebrity. Cheryl Lee Ralph, born December 30th, 1956, in Waterbury, Connecticut, was 39 years old when she took on the role of Dee Mitchell in Moesha in 1996, a poised, compassionate, and fiercely intelligent stepmother whose presence balanced the youthful chaos of the main characters while offering moral guidance and emotional support. Dee's character, known for her elegance, wisdom, and strong voice in family disputes, earned Ralph critical acclaim and public admiration for portraying a Black woman with depth, authority, and integrity at a time when such roles were scarce. Ralph's early life was defined by a combination of cultural enrichment and social isolation. Growing up in a family that emphasized education and artistic achievement, she often felt pressure to excel while contending with feelings of marginalization and societal expectation, shaping her formidable work ethic and commanding presence. Her career highlights include a Tony nomination for Dreamgirls' Emmy-winning performances and numerous Broadway and television roles. Yet her path was marked by significant professional and financial miscalculations, including the regrettable sale of her Dreamgirls rights for $1, which deprived her of potentially immense royalties and underscored the vulnerability of performers negotiating in a historically inequitable industry. Ralph also contended with systemic biases and the challenge of securing substantial roles as a mature Black actress in Hollywood, a struggle that required resilience, strategic career choices, and public advocacy. Personal life challenges included navigating the pressures of high-profile relationships, maintaining privacy, and balancing professional obligations with philanthropic and activist commitments. Despite these obstacles, Ralph has sustained a celebrated career and continues to influence the entertainment industry and social causes. As of 2025, at 69, she maintains a net worth estimated between $5 and $12 million, reflecting decades of performance teaching advocacy and strategic engagement in theater and television. William Allen Young, born January 24, 1954, in Washington, D.C., was 42 years old when he assumed the role of Frank Mitchell Moesha's strict yet caring father in 1996. Frank's character provided a stabilizing force within the series, embodying discipline, wisdom, and the generational tension between traditional values and Moesha's contemporary perspective, allowing audiences to witness nuanced father-daughter dynamics rarely explored in teen sitcoms. Young's own childhood mirrored some of these tensions, raised in a family, navigating socioeconomic challenges in Washington, D.C. He endured periods of financial insecurity, exposure to systemic inequality, and the constant struggle to prove his worth in environments that often underestimated young Black men. His early ambitions in theater and screen work were marked by repeated setbacks, audition rejections, brief stints in minor roles, and the challenge of breaking into an industry rife with typecasting, yet he persevered, building a career distinguished by range and depth across over 100 roles. Young's professional life has been largely free of scandal, though he has faced the quiet struggles of Hollywood politics, including navigating pay disparities, underrepresentation, and occasional tension with producers over creative vision. His personal life reflects both commitment and complexity, activism, mentorship, and engagement with the Directors Guild of America, illustrate his dedication to community and equity, yet balancing these commitments with family responsibilities posed challenges. Stability was further tested by the inherent pressures of sustaining a long-term acting career while remaining a visible advocate for diversity. As of 2025, at 71, Young's net worth is estimated between $1 million and $3 million, reflecting steady earnings from television, film, and stage work. And his legacy is that of a disciplined, principled actor whose career quietly influenced both colleagues and audiences with integrity and perseverance. Shar Jackson, born August 31, 1976, in Boston, Massachusetts, was 20 years old when she began portraying Niecy Jackson in Moesha in 1996, quickly establishing herself as the vibrant, quick-witted best friend whose street-smart energy and unfiltered humor made her both a source of comic relief and emotional grounding within the show. Niecy's fearless personality, loyalty, and occasional recklessness reflected a raw, relatable authenticity that resonated with audiences. Yet Jackson's own life mirrored this intensity in dramatic ways. Raised in a single-parent household facing financial instability, Shar experienced a childhood marked by neglect and teasing from peers, forcing her to cultivate resilience and a tough exterior while concealing emotional vulnerability. Professionally, she broke into television at a young age, but her trajectory was punctuated by public heartbreak and scandal, most notably when her fiancé, Kevin Federline, abandoned her while she was pregnant to pursue a relationship with Britney Spears, creating an international media sensation and subjecting her to scrutiny and ridicule. Beyond this, she navigated reality television environments on shows such as Celebrity Fit Club and Hollywood Divas, where interpersonal conflicts, harsh public judgment, and confrontations with co-stars tested her endurance and reputation. In 2017, she faced highly publicized allegations of child abuse, which she vigorously denied. And while no charges were filed, the controversy temporarily overshadowed her career and cast a shadow on her public image. Jackson has balanced the challenges of single motherhood, episodic acting work, and the pressures of celebrity with resilience, maintaining visibility in entertainment through guest appearances and philanthropic engagements. Her net worth as of 2025 at 49 is estimated between $1.5 and $2 million, reflecting earnings from television roles, reality appearances, and commercial ventures. Shar's journey underscores the collision of early fame, intense public scrutiny, personal betrayal, and ongoing perseverance, marking her life and career with a combination of vulnerability, strength, and undiminished authenticity that continues to resonate with fans and observers alike. Countess Vaughn, born August 8, 1978, in Idabel, Oklahoma, was 18 years old when she began portraying Kimberly Ann Parker in Moesha in 1996, a bold, fashion-forward, and vivacious character whose humor, flirtatious energy, and infectious personality quickly made her a fan favorite. Kim's character brought levity, outrageous scenarios, and memorable dialogue to the show, yet Vaughn's real life often mirrored her on-screen exuberance, with equally dramatic highs and lows. Vaughn grew up in a modest household where early recognition of her talent led to a precocious start in entertainment. She won Star Search at age 9, a victory that brought fame but also intense pressure before she had fully matured. Her professional life has been marked by both achievement and hardship. She experienced career highs with Moesha and its spin-off The Parkers, yet endured severe health challenges caused by prolonged use of wig adhesives, which resulted in hair loss and skin discoloration, causing public scrutiny and personal stress. Vaughn has also faced significant financial and legal struggles, including a lawsuit over unpaid royalties from The Parkers, a series allegedly generating billions in syndication revenue, highlighting the systemic exploitation young performers often face in Hollywood. Reality television appearances on Hollywood Divas, further exposed interpersonal conflicts and behind-the-scenes controversies, testing her resilience and public persona. In her personal life, Vaughn has navigated romantic challenges, familial expectations, and the mental strain of growing up in the limelight, all while maintaining her professionalism and presence in entertainment. As of 2025, at 47, she maintains a net worth estimated at approximately $1.5 million derived from acting, television appearances, and performance royalties. Vaughn's story reflects the collision of early stardom, public scrutiny, health struggles, and legal battles, offering a vivid example of a young talent navigating the high-stakes pressures and rewards of life in Hollywood, while leaving a lasting impression on audiences through her unforgettable larger-than-life character work. Yvette Wilson, born March 6, 1964, in Los Angeles, California, was 32 when she became Andell Wilkerson on Moesha in 1996, a role that made her the sharp, no-nonsense maternal figure for Moesha and her friends. Andell was both the comic relief and the moral compass of the series, tough, clever, and fiercely protective. Her quick wit and sarcastic humor masked a deep sense of empathy and loyalty, making her indispensable to the dynamics of the show. Wilson's own upbringing was a reflection of resilience in the face of adversity. Growing up in south-central Los Angeles amid economic hardship, she confronted systemic inequalities, community violence, and familial instability experiences that informed both her comedic timing and her grounded portrayal of Andell. As a young woman navigating Hollywood, she faced additional obstacles: racial and gender discrimination, typecasting, and a lack of sustained financial security. Despite her talent, all while maintaining a rigorous schedule in stand-up comedy and film. Wilson's personal life was characterized by her courage in confronting life-threatening health challenges. She endured kidney disease requiring dialysis and ultimately battled cervical cancer, which metastasized and claimed her life on June 14, 2012, at age 48. Despite these struggles, she remained committed to her craft and to mentoring younger performers, quietly working to support her community and inspire others. Her net worth at death was estimated around $250,000, reflecting the harsh realities faced by many supporting actors in Hollywood, despite years of dedication and acclaim. Wilson's career and life illustrate the double-edged nature of fame for Black women in television during the 1990s and early 2000s. Beloved by audiences yet often undervalued financially and institutionally, leaving her legacy as one of both immense talent and profound quiet struggle. A figure whose humor, toughness, and heart left an indelible mark on both peers and fans. Ray J, born January 17, 1981 in Macomb, Mississippi, was 15 years old when he joined Moesha in 1996, eventually portraying Dorian D. Money Long from 1999 to 2001, the ambitious, sly, and quick-witted half-brother whose antics mirrored the complex blend of charm and calculated risk that defined Ray J's own life. D. Money was both a comic foil and a source of tension, always scheming yet capable of vulnerability. A duality that Ray J translated into a compelling performance that connected with audiences while hinting at the layered personality behind the public persona. Ray J's childhood was challenging. He grew up navigating the pressures of an unstable household and early exposure to the entertainment industry as a child performer, balancing expectations from family and mentors while dealing with the precarity and scrutiny that accompany young fame. His professional path has been punctuated by both extraordinary success and scandal, most notably the 2007 sex tape with Kim Kardashian, which, while financially lucrative, exposed him to intense public scrutiny and media exploitation, shaping his reputation as a controversial figure in Hollywood. Beyond the scandal, Ray J has confronted legal troubles, including arrests for battery and vandalism, and battled public perceptions of immaturity and recklessness. Yet he has simultaneously demonstrated entrepreneurial acumen, founding Raycon and investing in multiple ventures, blending entertainment with business strategy. In his personal life, he has navigated 4 marriages and fathered 3 children, balancing familial responsibilities with the demands and pitfalls of celebrity life. Financially, his career has yielded an estimated net worth of $14 million as of 2025, at 44, reflecting music, television, and business endeavors, highlighting his ability to translate notoriety into tangible success. Ray J's trajectory illustrates the volatility of fame, the intermingling of scandal and opportunity, and the complex navigation of personal identity under constant public observation, showing how resilience, calculated risk, and business savvy can coexist with controversy and missteps. Fredro Starr, born April 18, 1971, in Brooklyn, New York, was 25 years old when he stepped into the role of Quentin Q. Brooks on Moesha in 1996, immediately establishing himself as the quintessential bad boy whose rebellious charm and unapologetic street savvy added tension, humor, and complexity to the show. Q was magnetic, unpredictable, and unafraid to confront Moesha, creating memorable conflicts and plot lines that resonated with viewers, especially young audiences who identified with his struggle between mischief and loyalty. Starr's early life in the tough neighborhoods of Brooklyn was a crucible of adversity. Raised in a low-income household with limited resources, he witnessed violence, poverty, and systemic neglect, which forced him to mature quickly, develop a resilient persona, and learn to mask vulnerability with bravado. Professionally, Starr rose to prominence as a member of the hardcore rap group Onyx, whose aggressive style and confrontational lyrics mirrored his personal experiences, but also drew industry scrutiny and occasional backlash, leading to public feuds, including one with 50 Cent, and controversies such as his provocative remarks about fellow entertainers like Brandy. These confrontations painted him as both fearless and polarizing, affecting relationships with colleagues and sometimes making casting directors hesitant. Despite this, he built a substantial acting portfolio, appearing in over 55 films and television projects, balancing his on-screen persona with real-life struggles, including navigating fame, occasional disputes with co-stars, and managing public perception. On a personal level, Fredro has faced the complexities of parenthood and high-profile romantic entanglements, all while maintaining a degree of privacy in an often intrusive media environment. Financially, he has leveraged his multifaceted career into a net worth estimated at $2 million as of 2025, at 54, derived from music, acting, and production endeavors, reflecting a career marked by resilience, risk-taking, and the ability to convert street-honed instincts into enduring success in the entertainment industry. Lamont Bentley, born October 25, 1973, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, was 23 years old when he took on the role of Hakeem Campbell in Moesha in 1996, instantly becoming a cornerstone of the show's youthful energy. Hakeem was the archetypal best friend, loyal, scheming, perpetually hungry, and capable of making audiences laugh even in the midst of serious situations. He possessed a street-smart charm and an authenticity that made him relatable, a boy from a tough urban background who remained kind-hearted despite constant mischief. Off-screen, Bentley's life mirrored some of the difficulties his character navigated. His childhood was marked by instability and tragedy, growing up in a fractured household with limited financial resources, frequently feeling unseen or undervalued, and developing early coping mechanisms through humor and performance. He faced teasing and ostracization, which forced him to cultivate resilience and a keen sense of self-preservation, while secretly harboring insecurities that he rarely revealed to the public. Professionally, Bentley's path was fraught with challenges. While Moesha gave him fame, the industry repeatedly typecast him, limiting his opportunities and forcing him to juggle side jobs and small projects to maintain financial stability. Behind the scenes, he worked tirelessly to expand his artistic footprint, forming the rap group Uprise, and dedicating himself to music, yet financial instability and the unpredictability of show business often left him vulnerable. Bentley's personal life was equally complicated, juggling the demands of fatherhood with career ambitions and striving to create a safe and nurturing environment for his two daughters amid the pressures of fame. Tragically, on January 19, 2005, Bentley died in a high-speed car accident in Ventura County at the age of 31, ejected from his vehicle in a devastating crash that shocked friends, fans, and colleagues alike. At the time of his death, his net worth was estimated at under $300,000, a modest sum reflecting a career that had been cut violently short. But his impact on viewers and peers was immense. Bernie Mac, born October 5, 1957 in Chicago, Illinois, was 39 when he guest-starred as Uncle Bernie on Moesha in 1996, immediately leaving audiences captivated with his commanding presence, fearless comedic timing, and a blend of tough love and irrepressible charm. Uncle Bernie's character was a force of nature, often serving as a disruptor with his bold humor, but also as a mentor and protector to younger characters, embodying the complexities of family loyalty and streetwise wisdom in a way that resonated across generations. Mac's childhood in the tough neighborhoods of Chicago exposed him to poverty, crime, and systemic racial inequities, shaping his voice and perspective as a comedian who could combine razor-sharp observation with empathetic humor. His career was a story of resilience and reinvention, from countless stand-up shows in small clubs to national recognition with the original Kings of Comedy. He overcame early financial hardships, industry dismissals, and the pressure of representing a generation of black comedians in mainstream media. Despite his bold on-screen persona, Mac's personal life was marked by struggles with health, particularly sarcoidosis, a rare lung disease that compromised his immune system and contributed to his premature death on August 9, 2008, at age 50, from pneumonia complications. He left behind a substantial legacy, including mentorship of younger performers, groundbreaking comedy specials, television and film appearances, and a net worth at death estimated at $10 million, reflecting both his professional success and enduring cultural influence. Mac's life was a study in contrasts, fearless and bold before audiences, yet vulnerable in the face of illness. Generous and devoted to family and peers, yet acutely aware of the fleeting nature of fame and fortune. His career and personal story serve as a testament to the transformative power of humor, the resilience required to succeed in a challenging industry, and the profound mark he left on American entertainment, making him an unforgettable figure whose influence endures far beyond his years. Alexis Fields, born March 3, 1979, in Los Angeles, California, was 20 years old when she joined Moesha in 1999 as Alicia, a recurring character whose sharp wit, confident demeanor, and fashion-forward sensibility brought a fresh energy to the show's ensemble during its later seasons. Alicia was intelligent, sassy, and socially aware, often acting as a foil to Moesha's sometimes impulsive nature, providing both comic relief and moments of perceptive insight, which made her scenes memorable and endeared her to fans seeking a character with sophistication and bite. Alexis was born into a Hollywood family. Her mother, Chip Fields, and her sister, Kim Fields, were established performers, placing her in an environment of high expectations and public scrutiny from a young age, while also providing opportunities for mentorship and guidance. This upbringing demanded she navigate early pressures, avoid pitfalls, and assert her individuality while building a career in a competitive industry, a challenge she met by cultivating professionalism and discretion. Her trajectory has been steady, with appearances in series such as Sister Sister and Kenan and Kel demonstrating adaptability and reliability characteristics that shielded her from the scandals and controversies that affected many contemporaries. Off-screen Fields has prioritized family, marrying Kevin Jackson and raising 2 children, while also exploring creative ventures like interior design, focusing on cultivating stability and privacy, rather than courting celebrity attention. Her net worth as of 2025 at 46 is estimated at $3 million, reflecting earnings from acting and the value of her family connections and personal ventures. Alexis Fields exemplifies a career built on consistent professionalism, strategic choices, and careful cultivation of personal and professional boundaries, a narrative of measured success and enduring respectability in Hollywood, contrasting sharply with the volatility experienced by many peers in her era. Jon Huertas, born October 23, 1969 in New York City, was 27 years old when he appeared in Moesha in 1998 as Antonio, a suave, composed, and enigmatic character who added layers of complexity and intrigue to the show's ensemble. Antonio's mysterious allure created tension and intrigue, subtly influencing Moesha's journey while highlighting themes of loyalty, ambition, and romance. Huertas' early life was shaped by discipline and adversity. Growing up in New York and later serving in the U.S. Air Force, he developed a sense of resilience and responsibility that informed both his personal and professional demeanor. Breaking into acting was not without its hurdles. Huertas had to overcome the typical challenges of typecasting in Hispanic roles and the unpredictability of Hollywood casting. Despite these hurdles, he built a solid reputation for professionalism, earning recurring roles in major series like Castle and This Is Us. His personal life is marked by stability and discretion. Married to Nicole Huertas since 2014, he avoids the tabloid glare that consumes many peers, channeling energy into family and charity work. At 55 years old in 2025, Jon Huertas enjoys a quiet life in New York, balancing continued acting opportunities with a focus on personal integrity. His net worth is estimated at $5 million, reflecting decades of steady television and film work, voice acting, and commercial projects. Huertas' trajectory exemplifies the careful cultivation of a sustainable career in Hollywood, where discipline, versatility, and discretion can provide longevity without scandal, and where reputation and reliability often outweigh the fleeting luster of controversy. Lahamard J. Tate, born January 7, 1970 in Chicago, Illinois, was 26 years old when he appeared in Moesha in 2000 as Jerome, a minor yet memorable presence who added subtle tension and charm to the show's college-age storylines. Jerome's character was flirtatious and mischievous, often stirring small but impactful conflicts that highlighted Moesha's moral compass and the dynamics of friendship and romance in the series. Off-screen, Lamard's upbringing was far from idyllic. Growing up in Chicago alongside his younger brother Lorenz Tate, he navigated a turbulent household marked by financial instability, neighborhood violence, and the pressure of proving himself in a family already recognized for talent in the entertainment industry. His career journey reflects a mix of resilience and discretion. After early roles in urban dramas and the barbershop films, he faced frequent typecasting and limited opportunities, sometimes being passed over for more high-profile projects despite his obvious talent. Rumors of a brief romantic involvement with Brandy Norwood circulated during the Moesha era, though nothing was publicly confirmed, and he has been careful to maintain privacy regarding personal relationships. Fatherhood has been central to his life, with 2 children, whom he often celebrates in social media, glimpses contrasting the secrecy and caution of his professional path. Lamard has avoided major scandals, focusing instead on steady work in supporting roles, voice acting, and occasional stage appearances. At 55 years old in 2025, he leads a relatively low-profile life in Los Angeles, with an estimated net worth of $2 million accumulated through decades of consistent but understated work. His story is emblematic of a Hollywood actor who navigates fame cautiously, balancing personal integrity with professional longevity, demonstrating that discretion can sometimes be a strategic tool in a career often dominated by exposure and spectacle. Antoine Tanner, born April 14, 1975, in Chicago, Illinois, was 21 years old when he began portraying Michael in Moesha in 1996, a recurring character whose confident swagger and romantic entanglements made him a standout among the younger cast. Michael's charisma and occasional moral ambiguity allowed Tanner to explore the complexities of young adulthood, blending charm, impulsiveness, and vulnerability in a way that resonated with audiences. Tanner's upbringing in Chicago was fraught with challenges. Growing up in a working-class, crime-prone environment, he experienced financial hardship, peer pressure, and early exposure to street life, forcing him to navigate personal ambition amidst adversity. Professionally, Tanner built a solid resume with roles in Coach Carter and One Tree Hill, yet his trajectory was marred by a significant scandal in 2009 when he was convicted of selling Social Security numbers, resulting in a 3-month prison sentence. This legal trouble interrupted his career momentum and added a layer of notoriety to his otherwise hard-working persona. Tanner's personal life has also seen turbulence, balancing relationships, family responsibilities, and the shadow of legal challenges. Yet he has maintained resilience, returning to acting with guest roles and independent projects. At 50 years old in 2025, he continues to work in television and film, navigating the precarious balance between rehabilitation and reputation. His net worth is estimated at $1 million, reflecting both the financial limitations imposed by his legal issues and the earnings from steady supporting roles over decades. Tanner's life story is a cautionary tale of talent, opportunity, and missteps, illustrating how personal choices and early environment can profoundly influence both public perception and career sustainability in Hollywood. Thank you for joining us on this nostalgic journey through classic television history. If you enjoyed learning about the cast of Moesha and where they are now, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more vintage Hollywood retrospectives, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing your memories and suggestions, so let us know which TV show or movie cast you'd like us to feature next.